Man, I got it come clean like a maid with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded at the 2. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at it.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Zachary 90, round 80. You don't know no better. Chuck 0. Behind.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Snap, 180.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Round. Behind.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a pass complete to Hogan. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go, deep touchdown.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the catch, it's Crowder. Touchdown, LA! Jamison Crowder. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a carry for Lindsay. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 13-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 7, Saints 0.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Brissett. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll run with Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Brissett. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Third and long for Rivers. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on second and 8. Brissett, screen pass to Lindsey. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On play action, Brissett. He's got his tight end Fant. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, and on comes Justin Vogel to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
57.
Another try for Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Darren Sproles, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Rivers now to throw on first down. To Mixon on the check down. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Brissett now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. There he goes, right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They toss to Mixon. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Darren Sproles. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. Now Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Again, it's Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. The toss play to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Rivers. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Hey, Alpha! White, 89!
Now on 2nd and 16. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Whoosh. And now running right through it. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Sproles, the return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He gets it to James White. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. He completes it to Tate. And some room to roam now. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mixon, he takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. There he goes, left side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short. And whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Double time. Everyone's got 4 down.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Is that white 90? Is that white 80?
50's a mic. 50's a mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they